Okay, assalamu alaikum and good day everyone. Now I'm going to show you how to fill up table 4, which is supposed to be in database that we're going to submit to MQA. So if you open the link that was provided to you earlier, you will see these folder in OneDrive by HEA, and we have all the folders according to areas and some other files that we are using. Um, for this table 4, it is about curriculum, so definitely it will be in area 1, which is program development and delivery. So if you scroll down, you're going to see table 4, uh, DS240 UITM. So you can open that table 4. So you cannot download this and do on your own. Please do online for this table 4. Okay, now the table 4 is actually a macroable Excel sheet, but because of certain issues, we have disabled the macros. So some of the formula will not work for this file. However, that is not gonna hinder our process. So I'm just gonna tell you what to do. Okay. So in this table 4, there are three main tabs, which is the first one is guide, the second one is form, and the third one is index. Okay. And this is the one that I just added for my course. All right. So if you read the guide here, it may not what we call this going to be useful for us so much because we have disabled the macro. So some of these worksheet will have some formulas and also auto insert into certain other tables. So that's not going to work. So we have to do that ourselves. But I have done it for you guys. So just follow what I'm gonna show you. Okay. So the form tab, if you click the form tab, it will shows up something like this, and you can see at the top right there, it has copy sheet, update index, and clear form. So if it is macro able, you're going to use this, but since it's not what we call this macro able, so it's going to be useless here. All right, since this is online, okay, to avoid some confusion, I'm just going to show you how to do it, and maybe there would be a chance that two people or three people are doing this at the same time, so it may disturb the action button in this Excel. So I'm just going to show you first before I tell you what to do. This table 4 is a summary of course information which will be submitted to MQA with our database book. All right. So basically, what table 4 is, it will contain every single courses that is in the program, which is DS240. So if we have 11 courses, so we're gonna have 11 tabs. Okay. I have inserted mine here. So if we have 11, so 10 more tabs to be here. All right, so basically the course information you can actually copy and paste from your OBE document. You don't have to do a new one, all right? So you copy and paste every single information required. But there are some other things that you need to pay attention when inserting the information in this table. So I'm just gonna run through the required data. So it will ask you about course name, course code, course classification, which is I have selected here, which is compulsory for everyone. Synopsis, name of academic staff, semester and year offered, credit value, prerequisite or co-requisite, if any. And then we have CLOs, okay? And then the mapping. This is a bit tricky if you don't know what's going on with the OBE, but you can just copy and paste from your OBE document. And then we have mapping with MQF cluster of learning outcomes. We have transferable skill. We're gonna explain to you in detail soon. And then we have SLT. This is the most vital one that you're going to pay attention to. So once you need to insert one by one, or you can just copy and paste everything here, but it has to be the same, exactly the same as what your SLT has. The formula that I have inserted here is actually the one that we have in our own SLT. So at the end of this document for SLT, the number of SLT will be exactly the same as what you have in your OBE document all the way here. Okay, so I'm going to explain in detail very soon. So it also requires some sources that we use like UFuture. For those who are using Flip Learning, if you're using a certain software, you can put it here. Those are using a special lab, you can put it here too. And then you can put references, make sure the references are all 5 years, not more than 5 years old, okay? And then if you have other information, you can put it here. Normally we just leave it blank here, number 13, okay? All right, so that is just overview. Let's go one by one. All right, so for the course name, please put the course name and course code. Okay, to avoid two people doing at the same time on the same form, what you can do is you can just copy or duplicate the form. You press right click at the tab here. Okay, right click, and then it will come out a window, and just click duplicate. Okay, click duplicate. Once it duplicates, it will become form number 2, and then you can rename it. Okay, you can rename it by right click, rename, and you need to rename to your course code. Okay, as I did for my course. So I put mine is DDM 503, so you can put whatever course code you have. All right, so that is the first one that you need to do. Just duplicate the tab first. Okay, I'm just gonna press cancel and delete this one again, just to make sure it's not duplicated the old ones. Okay, all right, now once you fill out the course name, course code, the course classification is actually quite a few. If you click on this table, and the options will be compulsory, major, minor, elective, and elective open free. So all our courses are compulsory. Okay, all right. Synopsis, you can copy paste from the course information, and then just paste it here, which is we call it course description. So here is course synopsis. So just copy and paste from the OBE document. All right. Name of academic staff. Please fill out all the names. Okay, some department has more than 20 academicians, so you can just add row. Okay, that's a trick here in the OBE in the table 4. The the one that we have disabled the macro. So what you're going to do is just right click somewhere in the row there, right click and insert row. When you insert row, the row is actually not merged. Okay, if you click like this, you see it's not merged. If you don't do merge, it will have some sort of problem later on with our printing. So please do merge. Okay, so just highlight the whole row, highlight the one that you want to merge, and click merge and center. Okay, and then you can put numbering, okay, 4 and 5. So something like that. Okay, so every time you add row, you need to merge the whole row first and then put the name in. All right. Okay, uh, there's a little bit of a trick here for number 4, which is semester and year offered. For us, it's a little bit problem because most of our courses does not end at a semester. Means that our course could beyond one semester. So some of us got 4 semesters, some of us got 6 semesters, and some of us got 8 semesters or even 10 semesters for the whole course. So normally table 4, they work for only one semester. But however, just click exactly when the course begin. For example, if Prosto start at year 2, you can put year 2. If ODE start at year 1, you can put year 1 and what semester it starts. Okay, so if ODE starts year 1, put number 1, and if it starts from semester 1, then put semester 1. Okay, if you look at here, the options for semester is 1, 2, and 3. So in general concept, 3 is actually the summer school, or we call it SAM. Short SAM. Okay. All right. So after you fill that up, don't bother about credit value. This is a formula. It will calculate from your SLT, so you don't have to change. Yeah, you don't have to do anything from for here. As far as I know, for the prerequisite and co-requisite for our program, we can just put nil. I don't think anyone has prerequisite. And then for CLOs, copy paste your CLO. Okay, if you have only 4 CLO, you can delete number 5. If you only have 3, then delete number 4 and 5. Okay, so just fill that up. All right, so the mapping is the one that you have in your COPOMAC, COPOMAC document. Just copy and paste it here. So you can just click there. When the arrows shows up, just click the arrow and click the right button there, the mark button there. Okay, then you will have that mark. Okay, and then you copy and paste for the teaching methods, copy and paste for the assessment method. So this is pretty straightforward for all of you to put for your course. And then we have mapping with MQF cluster of learning outcomes. So in here you can have the causal link between CLO and PLO. So this is actually our PLO follows exactly what that is. So if you have P1, okay, if you plot to PLO1 for CLO1, you can put C1 here. So you just click the button, click C1. All right, and then if you have plot to PLO2 for CLO2, then PLO2 is talking about practical or cognitive skills. So you can just go cognitive skills. Okay, and so on. All right, and so on. And if your course only tick into 4 PLOs only, then you probably have only 4 here. Okay, all right. All right, for transferable skills, okay, if applicable, you can actually click the column. Again, the arrow button will come out, and if you click that, some options will come up for the skill. So you can choose, for example, orthodontics. Orthodontics, maybe you are teaching something that can be used by other courses. So that's what transferable skills mean. The skills learned in this course can be used to with other courses, okay, by other courses as well. So if orthodontics is teaching about communication skills, okay, other courses can use communication skills, so you can put communication skills here. All right, so you have few options that you want to. If you don't think that you have anything, just leave it blank. Okay, but be careful. If the panel comes and they ask you why you don't have transferable skills, maybe you have to know how to answer that. Okay, normally you would have transfer skills from your course. Okay. All right. And then there is open-ended response. This is up to you what you want to write. Let's say you want to highlight certain very specific skills that your student learned um, in your course that can be used in other courses. Then by all means you can try to put in there. All right, moving on to number 10, which is distribution of student learning time or SLT. Um, so this is a bit um, laborious, a little bit laborious because you have to spend a lot of time doing this. Um, Basically, I have created a very long list here. It's up to you. The rules is depends on your content. Okay. For example, if ODE runs through year 1 to year 5, you're gonna have uh, a lot of the content. Okay, so here it says course content outline and subtopics. So you have to have the course topic, the lecture topic, the practical topic, and other things listed out here. Okay, I'm just gonna show you what I did for my course. Okay, so I listed out from year 2. So I just make a label here so that we know where it coming from. So I put year 2, semester 3, B1. So you know this is where the semester 3 starts. And then it goes all the way down. And then now year 2, semester 3, B2, which is block number 2. And then block number 2 still, but in semester 4. So this is what I copy paste from the SLT of the OBE document. Okay. All right. So if you look at here, CLO, I think some of us do not have this map yet. So what you can do is look at each of the um, lecture topic or subtopics, map it to CLO. Okay. Map it to CLO. And then if you have lecture for that topic, put the lecture time, just like what you did for the SLT. Okay, so L means lecture, T means tutorial or seminar, P means practical or clinic, O means others. So most of us will be using LTP. Others can be, I think, you can put what round for others. You can put OT on call for others. All right. Practical is just clinical, skill lab or preclinical lab. You can put in the P section. All right. I'm not sure if any one of us you are using online or even technology mediated like MOOC. If you have MOOC, you can put here. If you have online medium, you can put it here too. All right, so just put everything here and then the non face to face. All right, so if you can see here, the lecture topic I have here is 2 hours. So the non face to face should be 4 hours. Okay, so you just put it there. And then here is automated. So I have done the formula. So it will calculate automatically for every single row. So I just put everything here all the way, okay, until finish. Okay, until finish. And then the subtotal for SLT is the lectures, the practicals that you put in, okay, tutorial, seminar, everything. So I got 5, 8, 9. And then we have continuous assessment. So list all of your continuous assessment in here and then put the face-to-face, which is the number of minutes or number of hours for every single test, okay, and put the percentage. I put 5% because this is what it worth for us to put. Basically, the exam does not have independent learning. It's only physical. Okay, so ours total is 27.8. Okay, so I put everything in here. And then the final assessment basically is your professional examination. I just list out the paper one. Paper one is MEQ, paper two is OSCE, paper three is SCA and BAQ. Put all the percentages and put all the numbers, which is the SLTs. So one here means 60 minutes. 0.9 means 50 minutes. Okay, 50 minutes. I think this one is 45 minutes or different. Okay, and automatically it will calculate, and I got 2.65 for the final assessment, 27.8 for the continuous assessment. And if you can see here, the grand total for me is 619, which is similar to what I have in my SLT in OBE document. So please do uh, calculate or get the exact number as what you have for your OBE. So if you don't get the number here as what you have in your OBE, it means that your OBE calculation is wrong. Okay, so try to do that. Do not really bother about other numbers here. It's just calculating the sub calculation for every section actually. The one that we need to pay attention is the grand total SLT. All right. We're not going to bother to take the effective learning time or ELT here. Just leave it blank for now. And then number 11, I put here UFuture because we are using seminars in our UFuture. So I put UFuture, and references I just copy and paste from the OB document. Number 13, additional information, which is nothing. So leave it blank. All right. So once you have done that, it means you have completed for table 4 for your course. Okay. So make sure your course code has tab here. Once you're done, okay, once you're done with that, go to index and type. Yeah, this is supposedly automatic, but we have disabled the macro, so we need to put our own course. So I would suggest the first one would be the course in year one, semester one, starts in semester one. So I think DFM or something, DFM 401 perhaps, or 501. So you can put it there. And then classification, of course, is compulsory. Okay, something like that. So don't put anything beyond this. Okay, just put your course name and compulsory. I think that's all explanation for from me today. All right, thank you everyone.